Today we'll talk about some of the important concepts or principles in Bagua. Because Bagua really is a martial art built on principles and not on specific techniques or movements. That's why you see such a wide variation of movement in different Bagua forms. One of the basic principles is also a couple of the basic laws of physics. That's centrifugal and centripetal force. Centrifugal force you know quite well if you ever played on a merry-go-round as a child. As the merry-go-round goes faster and faster, you feel like you're being pulled outward and away, like in a centrifuge. Okay? That is when something is spinning outward, you feel an outward pull or force away from there. The other is centripetal force, where you're actually feeling like you're being pulled inward and inside in the opposite direction. So one spins out and away, one spins back in. Okay? A good example would be an ice skater. As an ice skater spins away and keeps the arms out, be going slower in a spin. And as the spin becomes faster, and because they pull their arms in, it becomes faster, they have less mass, it's pulled in toward the center, and then they can spin very quickly around when they have their hands and legs drawn inside. Okay? And of course they spin back out again with their legs out to finish the spin. So Bagua has the same sort of routines. And I'll use a couple of forms in Wang Shujin's first form called Bagua Zhang, which means the Bagua connected palms. And we're going to see some of these forces, but they are common in all Bagua forms, as we'll soon see. So as we're walking the circle here, we have our body in just a guard stance here. And in the first movement here, we will come in with a T step and turn in. Well, immediately we're going into a force where we're spinning into a smaller mass with the body as we come in there, okay, or a centripetal force. Okay, so from this wider stance here, we'll be coming in and spinning into a smaller movement. It's easier for me to bring my hands in and spin in smaller than leave them out and spin this way. Okay, I can go much faster. I'm more balanced. So for the guard stance, we do a T step. We spin into what's called the ball holding posture. We're a little smaller here. And from there, in this particular form, we step out in what's called a crouching tiger. Okay? And this is opening the stance, opening the arms, or taking this centripetal force and then applying it, spinning back out into a centrifugal force. Okay? So once again, we come in very small fashion. We have a centripetal force spinning out into a force spinning away from the body like this. Okay? As the form continues, we have here, we're closing, opening, closing again, and then as we finish the form, we're opening. Like that. Okay? So we really are spinning in and out in our inner feeling with the body. It's almost like squeezing a sponge within and letting it go. Squeezing and letting it go. So we're here, we spin inward, out to crouching tiger. We spin inward again to finish, and then outward when we finish the form. Okay? So once again, it's in, out, out. Like that. Okay? So those are the major forces that we see. In a moment I'll bring on a partner here. We'll talk about how those forces can play upon another body. So if we have this centrifugal force and centripetal force, centripetal being the inward spiral, centrifugal being the outward movement, okay, spiraling in and back out again. And as my partner steps in here, we're going to step forward with a left-sided attack. Okay, now we're going to come in with the Bagua change here and moving into a centripetal movement where I'm getting smaller and then winding up and getting to a centrifugal movement by going out here, I'll throw him away to that side. So we'll do that just a little quicker. He steps in, I move in centrifugal movement, centrifugal. Okay? Let's try it one more time. Do a little slower here. He moves in, you can do it in this way. I've wound him up, brought him in here, and now I can lift the leg, turn the body, open up and away, and push him off in that fashion. So you have this spinning in, spinning out. One more time. Spinning in, spinning out. Okay. So that's one of the major forces we see in Bagua. Thank you.